Welcome to Half Dime Podcast. I'm Corinne, and I am here to give you my 5 cents worth a little wisdom, a little wit, and a whole lot of heart along the way. This is your space, a space to awaken your truth, anchor into tools and strategies, and ascend to your next level of purpose, peace, and personal power. If you're ready to grow, glow, and rise, ever walk into a room and feel like somebody's just been talking about you? Or maybe, you can just feel somebody just had an argument or there's something going on that's not being said. I felt that lots of times. So let's talk about empaths and that energy of empathic energy, where you pick up on other people's vibrations and frequencies. So what is an empath? I think firstly, the difference between empathy and an empath is clear, or kind of clear. Anyway, an empath actually absorbs the feelings of people. They can feel the energy of people around them. They can feel things that they don't even realize that they're feeling. Like they could be upset. For example, I've felt like this before. I've had thoughts and feelings that aren't mine. I've never thought those feelings and thoughts before, and yet I'm feeling them. But is it mine? It's likely somebody else's, and they don't even have to be in the same house. You can be picking up on somebody like across the street. It just depends. And empathy is like when you hear somebody has a sad story, they've gone through some challenging moments, and you can put yourself in their place and you can empathize with them on that level. And that's what I would see empathy being more like. Whereas the other, being empathetic and having empathy, being an empath, you pick up on things without even thinking about it. You don't have to put yourself in somebody's shoes. You don't have to consciously do anything. You just are feeling it, or picking up on it on some level. Some common signs of being an empath is absorbing energy, like I mentioned, needing more solitude. It's like you don't want to be around too much energies, and because you're like an emotional sponge. So if you're like your solitude, perhaps you're more of an empath than you realize. And some of the other things are physical effects, like feeling overwhelmed, feeling tired, having mood swings even. Those could be some of the signs of empath, and just keep your eye out for that. You might be an empath, you might not be, but it's good to know one way or the other, right? The challenge of living in a loud, fast-paced world. Society actually rewards the hustle, the logic, and the fast pace. It doesn't necessarily reward intuition and softness. You can feel dysregulated and sensitive in situations when you're around technology. There's trauma situations going on, or you're involved in toxic relationships. I know for myself, as an empath, I've often felt disconnected, even in spiritual situations. So how do we reframe empathy as power? Being sensitive is not something to be suppressing. It's not something that you want to harness. I think what you need to do is look at it like a sacred gift. One of those gifts is discernment. And like in the beginning of this video, I talked about walking into a room and feeling those energies. In my experience, when I've been in that situation where I walk into a room and I can pick up on the anger or the tensions that are there. I've even picked up on people in the room that have sexual tension. So it's interesting to me because I look at that like a superpower, because in those moments when I'm aware and conscious and I'm present, to be awake enough to look at that and feel those energies and decide for myself, do I want to keep myself in that environment, or do I want to remove myself from the environment and go my way and remove myself and let whatever's happening happen there and let myself be more peaceful over here. I have some tools that may actually help you anchor in these energies. Daily energy hygiene is one, where you're cutting cords, your connection to other people through your golden cord, or you're grounding, getting outside, putting your feet on grass or dirt, or wearing red shoes even, and putting up conscious boundaries around yourself. Another excellent tool would be journaling and having a soul check-in with yourself. Also, limit exposure to draining media and people, also environments. Bonus, what thriving as an empath looks like. You feel aligned with your energies instead of being hijacked by other people. You make intuitive decisions and you really trust your gut, creating a life that honors your nervous system versus pushing through it. If this hits home, you're not alone. You're not too sensitive. You're actually tuned in. So, on that note, like and subscribe and join my free I Am community.